Hi, my name is Evan Unti, a guide from Deschutes Angler Fly Shop. And today I want to talk about how we can manipulate depth while Euro nymphing without having to change the entire tippet section. As we approach different pieces of water, there's going to be shallow parts, deep parts, or transitions in between those two. And we want to effectively fish all those types of water without having to change our tippet every time. Changing tippet's time consuming, fluorocarbon tippet's expensive. So if we can get away with not having to change all of that, it'll make a huge difference in our fishing. The best way to manipulate depth is to change the angle of the sighter. If the sighter angle is real steep in relationship to the surface of the water, the flies are going to have a shallower presentation. As the sighter becomes more vertical in relationship to the rod tip, the flies are going to get deeper and deeper and deeper. So if I'm fishing a piece of water that has a lot of transitions, I can simply change the angle of the sighter to change the depth. And it's not a bad idea in general to do this when you're fishing, just to show the flies in a different way to the same fish. This piece of water that we're fishing right here, it's got a shallow, fast head, and it comes in and hits the transition water, and it's followed by a fairly deep pool. And I want to cover all three of those sections in one drift. So when I put the cast up into the head, the shallow, fast stuff, I'm going to keep a very aggressive sighter angle. And then as it comes into the transition water, I'm going to gently let the leader catch up to the rod tip and get a more vertical position. Aggressive angle, hits the transition water. I'm starting to let it get a little more vertical under the rod, hung up on the bottom there. So let's keep that aggressive angle for a longer period of time. Aggressive angle, aggressive angle. Now I'm going to let it start to dip and get some more depth. Okay? I'm getting it to that vertical position by simply slowing the speed that I'm moving the rod. Initially, I'm staying right with the fly and being pretty aggressive as I move the rod. But as it hits the transition, I slow the movement of the rod so that the leader can kind of come underneath the rod tip. I'm aggressive, I'm moving, I'm moving, I'm moving. Right here, I'm going to start slowing down my move. And right there, I've got to that more vertical position. If you like this video, subscribe to our YouTube page. You can also follow us on Facebook and Instagram. Have a great day.